Kasaragod, the legendary land of 7 perennial rivers. A polylingual space of 7 major languages. A political terrain of 7 major forts. The abode of many evergreen tropical hills enjoys forever the caress of the waves of the Arabian Sea. Kasaragod is one of the great places of cultural confluences in Kerala, which is known as God's own country. Kerala is a southern province in the Republic of India. Kasaragod is also the meeting place of major religions like Hinduism, Islam, and Christianity. The Central University of Kerala, Kasaragod, is situated amidst a beautiful bounty of nature. With the foundation of the Central University of Kerala at Periya village, Kasaragod has also gone cosmopolitan. The Central University of Kerala, Kasaragod, came into being in 2009 under the Central Universities Act 2009. The university is founded on the noble vision of a caring wisdom and is guided by the lofty ideals of academic and social commitment, moral steadfastness, and intellectual and spiritual enlightenment, as reflected in its vision statement. Located in a region characterized by linguistic and ethnic diversity and cultural richness, the university seeks to harness the local resources, human, intellectual, social, artistic, and cultural, while bringing in the best that is globally available.
Muli bwanji zina langa ndine Shandamanda nimachokera ku Malawi. Kuchezeka kwa bwino kwa anthu aku department kwanga komanso apa school pano kumandipangisa kuziwa zoti ndine olandiridwa komanso ndimatha kuziwa zoti ine ndinafika malo oyenerera zikomo kwambiri.
We, the Central University of Kerala, started our global academic mission on 2nd March in the year 2009 with 2 teaching departments, English and Comparative Literature and Economics. Our first Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dr. Jhansi James, inaugurated the academic activity of our CU Kerala by engaging herself in the first academic session with the students of Comparative Literature on 16th August 2009. The second Vice-Chancellor of our university, Professor Dr. G. Gopakumar, oversaw all the major infrastructural developments of the infant university from 2014 to 2020. With the arrival of our current Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dr. H. Venkateshwarlu, in August 2020, Central University of Kerala's academic and research trajectories have started growing further and higher from India's national ambitions to become an international player of intellectual torchbearer of highest ethics and following established global standards in the field of higher education.
Everyone, namaskar. Good morning and welcome to the 12th Foundation Day celebrations of the Central University of Kerala. This day, the Central University of Kerala started functioning the day when the first Vice-Chancellor took charge to administer, to start a new academic chapter, to serve the socio-academic and cultural needs of the country. I am thankful to the Government of India for entrusting me with this great responsibility of serving the cause of education from Kasaragod.
We are proud of the fact that our university also is globally competitive and compatible.
കേരള കേന്ദ്ര സർവകലാശാലയിലെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്ക് ഉന്നത നിലവാരത്തിലുള്ള അധ്യാപനമാണ് ഇവിടുന്ന് ലഭിക്കുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഇവിടെയുള്ള വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്ക് ലോകോത്തര നിലവാരത്തിലുള്ള പ്രകടനം കാഴ്ചവെക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നു.
CU Kerala's logo is an artistic representation of the ritualistic folk theatre Theyyam, which is a mass cultural form of the Malabar region of Kerala where our university is situated. The logo was designed by an internationally well-known sculptor from Kasaragod, Sri Kanai Kunyaraman. At present, we have 27 teaching and research departments under 12 schools of study with 157 plus members of faculty and 2,000 plus students. Our teaching faculty represents 14 states of India and our student community presently represents 17 states of India and 4 countries in the world.
সেন্ট্রাল ইউনিভার্সিটি অব কেরালায় ব্যক্তিগতকৃত ছাত্র মেন্টরিং সিস্টেম আমাকে আরও বেশি আনন্দিত করে।
Our administrative officials also reflect our pan-national identity. Our schools and teaching and research departments. School of Biological Sciences, Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, Department of Genomic Science, Department of Plant Science, and Department of Zoology. School of Economics, Department of Economics. School of Legal Studies, Department of Law. School of Social Sciences, Department of Public Administration and Policy Studies, and Department of Social Work. School of Business Studies, Department of Commerce and International Business, Department of Management Studies and Department of Tourism Studies. School of Education, Department of Education. School of Medicine and Public Health, Department of Public Health and Community Medicine and Department of Yoga. School of Cultural Studies, Mahatma Ayyankali Center for Kerala Studies. School of Global Studies, Department of International Relations, Capital Center Trivandrum, and Department of International Relations and Politics. School of Physical Sciences, Department of Chemistry, Department of Computer Science, Department of Mathematics, and Department of Physics. School of Earth Science Systems, Department of Environmental Science and Department of Geology. School of Languages and Comparative Literature, Department of English and Comparative Literature, Department of Hindi, Department of Kannada, Department of Linguistics, and Department of Malayalam.
Inganyo, achami sewa Christian, ijegana. Olegon chosemi heni ingeo, neji Central Kerala University o. Yapehe kone heo kusumi ekpakpakpai, keji neji jimai ekpakpai. Eno hane inaehe ka jimano poten.
The University Library of CUK regularly organizes induction programs for fresh students and research scholars. Research methodology workshops also are routinely conducted under the auspices of the University Library. It provides English language solution software Grammarly, plagiarism checking software Urkund, and Turnitin along with other e-resources and databases like Scopus, Provis IQ, MathSciNet. In its stack, there are more than 56,000 books, apart from the 118 printed journals. The library is subscribing to 15,000 plus e-resources from InflibNet, Shodh-Sindhu. All students, research scholars, and members of the faculty have been given remote access to e-resources. Our library has membership with the American Library, the Chemical Research Society of India, the Current Science Association, etc. In March 2020, when our nation too was shut down due to the COVID-19 global pandemic, the virology lab of the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology in the Central University of Kerala courageously took up the challenge by opening an international COVID-19 testing facility within our campus. The Central University of Kerala is the first non-medical university of India to start a COVID-19 testing lab. This socially committed scientific journey, which began in 2020, is still fully operational here. So far, around 2.5 lakh samples have been tested by the proud warriors of the Central University of Kerala. This lab is supported by UNICEF, the National Health Mission, and the Government of Kerala. Along with providing academic programs and research activities of international standard, Central University of Kerala has come up with a holistic paradigm of providing an experience of complete living experience within our campus for the CU Kerala community by regularly organizing theatre workshops, plantation drives, national service scheme programs, UGC CSIR net, GATE coaching classes, sports activities, etc. Above all, our micro-level mentoring sessions with individual students and students in the group are integrated into the learning ecology of the university. Yoga sessions of the university.
केरल केंद्रीय विश्वविद्यालय हम सभी विद्यार्थियों को बहुसंस्कृतिवाद और उच्चतम शिक्षा का अवसर देता है.
There are 5 hostels at the Central University of Kerala, Periyar campus. All are named after the famous rivers of Kerala, namely Kabani, Nila, Pamba, Periyar and Neyyar. Our women's hostels can accommodate 1,040 students and men's hostels can accommodate 800 students. 3 under construction women's hostels would be able to accommodate 600 girls. Another under construction men's hostel would be able to accommodate 600 more boys.
എന്നെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം കേരള കേന്ദ്ര സർവകലാശാല വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളുടെ അക്കാദമികവും അക്കാദമികേതരവുമായ കഴിവുകളെ പരമാവധി പരിപോഷിപ്പിക്കുന്ന അന്തർദേശീയ തലത്തിലുള്ള ഒരു ഉന്നത വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ സ്ഥാപനമാണ്.
The basic amenities like free shuttle bus services, free bikes for movement within the campus, purified drinking water, stationery store, canteen, cafeteria, etc. makes the life of students and others less difficult here. Corners for get-together, sunset watching points, discussion booths, open-air auditorium, multi-purpose hall, sports facilities, etc. make life in CUK enjoyable for the students.
கேரள மத்திய பல்கலைக்கழகத்தில் பாடத்திட்டங்கள் தொடர்ச்சியாகவும் முறையாகவும் புதுப்பிக்கப்பட்டு செயல்படுத்தப்படுகின்றன.
Recently, we have opened a world-class Nilagiri guest house in a scenic spot on the Tejaswini Hills.
The medical center on our campus makes sure that our students and staff get cent% medical support 24/7. Critical care support in an emergency is assured with a dedicated ambulance service, other necessary hospital equipment, and facilities including ventilator service with sufficient backup of oxygen supply. Our doctors are available both offline or online at any time for the service of the CUK community. With the intention of providing a peaceful mental condition to working parents with kids, the Central University of Kerala has recently opened a creche within the campus to support working parents of both the CUK community and nearby areas. Our creche operates in a very spacious, convenient, hygienic and safe space where world-class, kids-friendly toys, other accessories and trained teachers are provided.